Speaking of Africa and the Hebrews, when theologians read books like Obadiah, which speak of the judgment of Esau or Edom, Israel, formerly known as Jacob's evil twin brother and adversary, things get very, very vague, especially as to their current location. Some pastors even go as far as to propose that their descendants don't even exist anymore. And that's a pretty wild statement, seeing the majority of Obadiah's prophecies are about their role in the end times. How can they have a role in the end times and don't exist in them? That being said, Jeremiah 49:10 does state that Esau's bloodline or seed is spoiled, meaning that he has mixed his genealogy with multiple ethnic groups, including some of the Ottoman Turk people, some of the House of Saud, even with some of the Europeans of the Russian steppes, and in some cases effectively being whited out. But let's remember, Esau is Jacob's twin. According to the text, the things as far as looks that separate Esau from Jacob was his hue and his hair. Genesis 25:25. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. So Esau was red. Or was he? That word red is Admoni, which means reddish, which is reddish brown. How do we know this? Well, Admoni is the same root as Adama, meaning soil, which is also where we get the word Adam, meaning reddish soil, reddish brown, or red earth. Remember, Adam was made from the earth or the soil. Get it? This word Admoni is also translated as ruddy, which was used to describe King David. But somehow when you Google the word ruddy, you get white people with red hair and freckles. But when you Google ruddy animals, you get reddish brown, the same color as red soil or red earth, Adama, just like the scripture says, like David and Esau. And also just like a certain people in Somaliland. Meet some of the pure bloodline descendants of Esau, known as the Esau tribe. Yes, they still carry the name. Esau in the Afar language is pronounced Esau. The Esau people are Admoni, reddish brown. And among the Esau tribe, they have ones that are called Asi Mara, or red men, or red people. According to the oral tradition, the red man designation was derived from the color of the reddish soil of inland deserts. Just like how the Hebrews got Admoni or Adama, red, from the reddish soil that Adam was taken from. The Esau are pastoralists, as the patriarch Esau. They are patrilocal in lineage, like the Hebrews. They practice circumcision of the male as a rite of passage, as spoken in Leviticus. In the Esau tribe marriage custom, a male is encouraged to marry his first cousin. Like Isaac married Rebekah, his first cousin, who birthed Jacob and Esau. Their homeland is a desolate desert, as prophesied by Malachi. Malachi 1:3. And I hated Esau, and I laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the desert. The Esau came down from the Danakil desert near the Red Sea, one of the hottest, most desolate locations on the planet. So much so that some call it the gateway to hell. The Esau are known for their violence towards the Israelite descent tribes of East Africa, i.e. the Bantus, also as prophesied in Obadiah. Obadiah 1:10. For thy violence against our brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. The Esau tribe also captured the Israelite Bantus of East Africa and sold them into the sub-Saharan slave trade to the Ottoman Arabs, as prophesied by Obadiah. Obadiah 1:11-12. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that strangers carried away his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou was one of them. But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother, in the day that he became a stranger. Neither should thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither should thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. So the mystery is over. We found Esau. And it just so happens that he's black. Well, ready to be more specific. But I don't think the Esau tribe is any secret. Because when we read all these quotes from scholar after scholar, professor after professor, it seems the color of the Hebrews was common knowledge. For instance, Zordafen Bible Dictionary, the definition of ruddy. Ruddy, a word used to refer to a red or fair complexion, in contrast to the dark skin of the Hebrew Israelites.